for the former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there for New England.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step one, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there for New England.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They hand this off to Harris. Pushes him over. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's Smith to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A give to Harris. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this one is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Jones now on 1st and 10. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. 2nd down and goal. Jones, he will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Jones throws on target to Duvernay. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Robbie Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Duvernay. And some room to roam now. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for New England.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Jones getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Touchdown, Patriots. Raheem Mostert from 8 yards out. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. He'll look to throw. That caught by Trimble. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action here on 1st down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Throwing Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Harris, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Back to throw. Jones. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, it's Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. Harris. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now Jones, off play action. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Come on, Martin. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time.
And now look at this. Big gain, no fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Off play action. Jones. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Kamal Martin there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win.